Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Hope your days started out well. We're going to make one of these envelope flip outs, tip-ins, however you want to say it. It's with a junk mail envelope. If you don't have junk mail envelopes, they've got them at the dollar store. Whatever kind of envelope you have. You can make your own envelope. That would be nice. This one, it's 9.5 by 4 1/8, I believe, is what I had measured. Oops, sorry about that. Everything's crashing. So I'm just going to cut. You just need one envelope, and I am just going to cut, not in half, just 2 pieces. So this short guy ends up being 3 7/8, but I mean, you can do them right in half if you want. It doesn't matter. It's whatever your preference is. So we have these 2 bits now that are open. I mean, this project is very, very easy. So I want the pocket to be at the top. So I'm going to put it on this side. Right, and then this flap, you can take it off if you don't want it there. It's your choice, right? But I'm just going to turn it over and take this little strip off and close it up, just like that. And so you see where your tip-in comes from. So then you just add your pretty papers. So these are bits that I've been using. So instead of adding glue here, I'm going to add glue to the edge so that it doesn't interfere with the pocket. So let's just do that. I'm just going to come right along where the fold is. I should have inked it up, I apologize, so that you could see, but I'm just going to add this piece just along there, and then because I'm using my scraps, I'm going to do the same with this one, and I can trim the top when I'm done. So that just gets it on the edge, because sometimes I do put the glue where I shouldn't. And I didn't want to do that this time. So there we go. So that's down, and then I can just trim. Oops. Trim it when I'm done, and then I can just add a little piece right there. I didn't want to cut down another new piece when I have these just sitting here, and that's the idea, is to use up those scraps, right? So that's what I wanted to do. I'm going to put it right over top there. So there we go, and then we still have the opening of the pocket. Now, if I don't cut into my envelope, then that'll be good. There we go. There, a little bit at the bottom. But these projects are so easy to do, right? It's just cutting an envelope, dressing it up. You can dress your envelopes up if you want, even before you attach them. It's your choice. But so there's that. And now this one, because it's open on the opposite side, I'll add paper and we will wrap it around. So I want to get a full piece actually to do that. Okay, and you don't need very much to wrap. It's just enough to go around and just like this. So I'm just going to fold it. You can cut it first, it doesn't matter. When I was doing it before, I actually cut the side off that I wasn't going to. So, yeah. Grab a ruler. Just take the... No, not that one. Whew. Were you telling me don't do it? Yep. Okay, so I just want a little bit there. But you can do it at the very top of your envelope, or if you want to see some of your envelope, keep it down a little lower. I'm just going to do that. And then I'll turn it over and give it some glue. You can use a glue stick here. There we go. Okay, I'll cut the end off after I get it all glued. There'll be just a tiny bit left at the bottom. Oops. There we go. Just like that. Come on. If you don't cut very straight like me, it doesn't matter because it's going to end up getting inked, covered anyway. So I'm just going to add that whole bit right there. And just a little bit over, and then I will get the rest off. There we go. This paper's so nice. It's nice and thin. It's great collage paper. Just like that. But we will dress it all with pockets and goodness. So there's that. And it's around, so now it's closed and you have a nice big pocket there. And then I should put a thumb notch in here. I think I did in the other one. Oh, come on. There it is. And so there's no interference in that pocket either. So let's see what I can do. It doesn't have to be a big deep pocket. And if you don't like that, you can put a piece of book page or something there. I'm just going to ink it. I don't mind it. It looks pretty cool. So I'm going to actually take this flap off. I didn't do it on the other one, but I still may do it. I like the idea of being able to put in tall tags into the pockets. And then you just collage the rest. Like, such an easy project, right? Great mass make. I've been big into the mass making, being able to do extra stuff and having it on hand, which is great. Put that whole thing on there. Why not? Oops. Like I said, it's very thin paper, so it's good to use. It doesn't add a lot of bulk, which is nice. So when you add it into a journal, it's not gonna be a huge amount bulk, so nice. There's that bird. I'll put a strip down there in a minute. I'm just going to, yeah, I think so. I'm going to put the whole thing down. At least it fits, just because this part of the envelope is smaller. Just shy of the fold mark. And then little bits of scraps for me to use later on. Oops. So there's that, and then I just have a strip here. Let's see, will this one work? Oh yeah, that one will work. Well, let's do it this way. There's just going to be that little bit to cut off in the corner, which is fine. But all the paper coordinates together, which is what I like. So there we go. So I just need to cut this little piece down. There we go. A little bit on the bottom. Oops, don't cut the envelope. If you do, it's not a big deal anyway. And so there we go. So there's that. And like I said, if you don't like this, put a piece of paper in there. Let's see, will this one fit? No, it needs something longer. Let's see what we got left here. I have one here with some newsprint. So I'll just take a piece off. The newsprint will be sideways, but oh. Nope. Let's try the other side. Do it a little easier this time. Just because it's so thin. There we are. And it can just get put in there. I'm just going to measure it and then take off the end piece. So let's do that. I'm just going to use this instead of the other glue. Hopefully be easier to get in there. Sorry if I was off. So I just put it there, stick my finger there, and then I can add in the rest. It's still a bit long, isn't that funny? Oh, that's okay. And then I'm going to just trim it. So there, and then you don't have that inside of the envelope there. And so there's your basic construction. Big, huge pocket. So let's dress it. I've just got some stuff here. But making a bunch of them, you could make a bunch of them, and that would be fabulous. Just gonna put that on there. And that'll just hide that seam. But I think these would be nice to give somebody for a birthday or something. You can put a gift card in, you can put a note in, just little things for them, like just little surprises or little presents or something in a pocket. That would be cute. All right, so I have all these ephemera bits, and this is a pocket, so I'm going to do that. These are just ephemera pieces that we had made together. Just different things. It's nice to put our ready-made stuff in projects that we're doing. So there's that. And then something can go in the pocket. I'll wait for it to dry. And then it has a peek out there. You can see it. That looks so cute. And then where's that other one I made? This one. Do you remember this one? It's going to completely hide the bird, but I'm thinking, okay, it's okay. These are those tag top tucks that we made. But they're great pockets. Great little tuck spot. There we go. Then I have these. We made these a while ago with our laminator, but I think I'm going to pop one in there. And then in the pocket, I have this little guy here. I'm going to pop him in there, just like that. And there's that one. And then on the back, should we stick a pocket there? You could put one of these. It could be a little side tuck, or nope, not him. He's too tall. Oh no, he's not too tall. I'll just bring him over a little bit and we'll have him as a side tuck. How's that? And it's okay that there's a tab there. I don't think it'll interfere with anything. I'm just going to bring it off of the edge. Just bring it over a little more. There we go. Put another one in there. You can just go sideways just like that. And then in the bigger pocket, what do I have? I suppose I can put in these. Now that I took the top part of it off, then I can have taller things in there that stick out, right? I love that. I just enjoy pockets. Lots of pockets is what I like. So there we are. Didn't do anything on that side, but I think that's okay. So we have that in the pocket. Like, look at, so full of goodness. I don't even know how much time we've been on. Oh, just about 20 minutes. So we've got that. The pockets and tuck spots. And these were our washi tape bits that we had made. And so there we go. So what do you think of that? That was a quick project, really. Oh, and this is what we made a side tuck. So it's these tickets that Tracy had gifted me, and I left them together for a little tuck spot. But, oh man, that's fun. That is so fun. Oh, the same with that one I did. All right, so, I mean, there we go. So you can just take an envelope and just run with it, whatever you'd like to do. If you just want to have an envelope as a double pocket, no flip, you can do that. Like this one I was just playing around with, but you can just close this up and have your pocket. Take the other half and have it as a pocket. You know, you can glue it on, trim this. You can have it as a flip down, and that can stay your pocket. Right? There's so many ideas. You can close it up. You can open here and have it as a side tuck. You know, but I always like to take advantage of it if it's open already. So there's a few ideas. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I hope you'll make one, show it up on Facebook or Instagram if you have Instagram. Send me an email and show me what you've been creating. A lot of the ladies do that as well, which I really, really enjoy. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.